Hey, my name is Toby. I am from Virginia in the United States, and I am super excited to take this course. I've been following the channel for a long time, and I've known that this was something that I needed to do. Timing just wasn't right due to some circumstances in our business, and I'll just leave it at that. But I'm excited to take this course. I've got this mental block of just hitting record because I put all these obstacles in my way before I get to that tell me I have to have all my P's and Q's, my I's dotted, my T's crossed, and I have to be ready. In my mind, I tell myself I have to have a script because an outline isn't good enough for me because of all the reasons, right? All the reasons. I am a business coach. I do lots of on camera stuff. I do Zoom calls all day, every day almost, and I don't have a problem dialoguing. What is really, really hard for me is monologuing and coming and teaching on something or giving value on a particular topic without a whole bunch of preparation ahead of time. I would really love, like, the goal for me in this 30-day challenge is to get to a point where I'm okay just hitting record and just talking about a topic that I know something about and having a decent output that doesn't require a whole bunch of editing. I may be further along in the process than I think. I may be better at this than I think, but it all comes down to what's in my heart and what's in my head. I spent about 15 years in corporate America in the transportation industry specifically. My degree is in logistics and transportation, but the end of that stint of my career, shall we say, was miserable. I had a very young child. I had one on the way, and I was not present for my wife. I wasn't present for my daughter, and I wasn't being very much of a help through the pregnancy of my second child. And I was waking up in the middle of the night, nauseous from stress. That's when I could get sleep at night because I was working 18, 20-hour days consistently. It was quite a miserable life. But the lie that I told myself was, this is it. This is what you've always dreamed of. You're making more money than your dad ever dreamed of making, so you just got to put up with it. But I've said for a long time, there's two of the most addictive things in this world are opiates and a salary. I got off the salary fix pretty quickly when I was kicked out. We had a contract that ended, and that ended my job. So I was forced into doing something I said I would never do, and that's be a business owner and a salesperson. Ironically, it's the two things that I enjoy the most, and I talk about almost every day now. Business development, I guess, is more of the thing it's probably the aspect of sales that I enjoy the most. The sale I can do, but it's really the business development that I really enjoy, and it's because of the relationships. And that's one thing I'm looking forward to in this community is building relationships with others who are on a similar journey and learning how to get what's in here out their mouth and to communicate better. So through that journey, I was able to build a small business. Wasn't a big business. I built it up to a point where I felt like I had done all I could do, and it was either it's time to bring in some high caliber people and really take this thing to the next level or find something else to do. I ended up selling it for a small amount, and it gave me enough to move on into this next journey that I'm in now. I had met a guy who was a business coach. He was actually a customer of mine, and he had got to a point where he was doing a lot of the coaching himself. Actually, he was doing it all himself, and he was just ready to connect with somebody. He was lonely, for lack of a better term. He was doing all the coaching himself. He was doing all the marketing himself, and he was just looking for somebody that could come alongside him, that shared vision, values, and things along those lines, and that he could just collaborate with and spend his working time with someone that understood what he was going through. So I joined alongside him about 5 years ago, and it's been one of the greatest joys of my life, greatest honors of my life. getting to talk to these small entrepreneurs, small business owners, entrepreneurs, and helping them shift their business from a liability in their life, which is what I experienced in corporate, right? I was making good money, I was living the American dream, but it was really a strain on my life. It was a liability. And I was able to go into business ownership and make the business be an asset for my life. So now I'm able to do that for business owners in local markets across the country and really help them dial in their vision. They've had a vision, their mind's eye sees a picture, but helping them extract that onto paper and then putting a plan in place to help them execute that plan so that they can take their son fishing, so that they can go to their girls' dance recital, so they can take their wife on a vacation and not be burdened down with phone calls and emails and things that they have to keep up with while they're on vacation, spending time with the person that they care for the most in this world. So I've really enjoyed doing that, and I really feel like while it's not mission critical per se that I learned to talk to camera, what I will say is in order for me to really take this to the next level, in order for me to really establish myself as someone who has been able to help others execute a plan, I need to be able to articulate this in a way that I can build relationships on a national level in a digital space. YouTube, I believe, is that space for me, and other platforms like it. Being able to articulate my thoughts quickly, succinctly, and be able to deliver in a way that will resonate with the right people and that will help me start to establish a relationship. So I think I've hit it's about 6-7 minutes now, so I'll conclude it with this, that I'm so excited and really looking forward to connect with all of you and start building relationships with all of you. Maybe I can help you in your business. This is not a pitch. This is me just wanting to contribute to the community in the community platform, and really excited to get to know you and learn more about all of you. I welcome feedback and criticism. I grew up in a household where criticism was cast everywhere. So I've got big shoulders. I'm a big guy. I can handle it. So give it to me straight, shoot me straight, and I hope to learn enough that I can then be able to help others who are coming in the journey behind me. So look forward to meeting you. Talk soon.